Hey, what's up, Rotary Swing golfers? Welcome back to a brand new two-part video series. I'm your instructor, Chris Tyler, and in this video series, I'm going to be walking you through two specific students that actually made some really good-sized changes to their golf swings. I'm going to show you the first student. We're going to be talking about the steps that we took to get him into a perfect on-plane backswing position. And then the second student in the second video I'm going to introduce to you, I'm going to talk to you about the processes and the tools that we used in order to get these players into the perfect position at the top of the swing and ready to attack their downswing day after day. So if you've been battling with backswing positions and you never really had a good plan in place, then pay close attention to this video series. Let's go ahead and get started now. Okay guys, so in this first video what I want to talk to you guys about is working on things in the golf swing in order and actually having a game plan that's going to help affect your golf swing in a positive way. Now a lot of times, because there's so much video content available to us both on the website and on YouTube, a lot of times we get lost and we start working on the incorrect things. And I want to start out by introducing you to a student named Mike who just came into Florida here a couple weeks back to work with us here at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Lakes in Orlando, Florida. And Mike had been working on trying to change his backswing position for quite a while and never really had any success with it. And in video number 2, I'm going to introduce you to a student that also is working on changing his backswing position. And I'm going to show you the end results of what it takes in order to be able to get into that perfect looking backswing position on plane that's ready to attack your downswing. So when Mike came to us, if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, what you're going to notice here is that his setup is actually affecting the way that he moves. Now, a lot of times people are like, well, I just don't want to work on my setup. But a setup can affect thousands of variables in the golf swing. It can affect the way that you load. It can affect swing plane. It can affect the way that you unload. It can affect just so many different aspects. And so when I looked at his golf swing right away, you can see just a little bit more roundness from his thoracic spine up. And I'll show you from a face-on view here in just a moment. But you'll notice that when you have a little bit more curvature there, you're going to have a lot of roundness in your shoulders. Now, from an instructional standpoint, what that signals to me right away is that that student is going to use their hands and the arms too much in their golf swing to get their golf club moving. Now, from a biomechanics standpoint, what that does is when your scapulas are moved up away from your big muscles like that, it's very difficult for you to be able to transfer energy from your trunk and your core. Okay, so think about a boxer. A boxer wouldn't hold its shoulder up by its ear and try to throw a punch, right? No, a boxer would hold its shoulder down and in. So when I sat him down and I showed him this on camera, I said, okay, we've got to actually make a big time setup change first so that you can start to facilitate proper weight shift and proper body turn to start getting your golf swing moving. Now, if you look at the top of his golf swing, because he moved the golf club primarily from his hands and his arms, so he pushes the club back, and then at the top of the golf swing, what you can see is that the right elbow gets maybe a fraction deep, but the club gets way across the line and the club face is a little bit shut up there as well. So now when you look at the golf swing over here on the right-hand side of the screen, this was literally the first swing that we made. Okay, now it's not a full speed swing yet because we're still in the learning processes, but this was the first swing that we made after we made his posture adjustment. I'm not lying to you, so I can actually have Mike vouch for it. So we got him to be able to move more dynamically, and then at the top of the golf swing, what you can notice here is that he's got much more flex in his right leg. Okay, you can see that his right elbow is more in line with his body, and he's got the right hand in a much more passive position. He doesn't have to start to reroute the golf club in his way down. Now, this was just the starting point of his golf swing change. Okay, we are just in the beginning phases of this. And so Mike took the steps here to come into town or use the swing reviews on the website to get a plan in place. And that's what we do, is we lay out a good ironclad game plan. A lot of times students will either send us videos or come into town and they want to start working on lag. And if you want to work on lag or work on impact positions and you're working from a less ideal backswing position, you're going to be chasing your tail in circles. So let's go ahead and take a look at the face-on video here real quick, and I want to show you the other changes that were made just by focusing on setup. Okay guys, so here we are with the face-on views, just so you can see the changes that we were able to make just by making a setup correction. So over here on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll notice that the right leg is cantered back in, so the right knee is rotated out a little bit too much, which has caused a loss of stability in his hips, so he hasn't really gotten any sort of dynamic load. And then over on the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see quite a bit more load over into the right leg, but you're also going to see that he's maintaining more axis tilt, which is really, really critical for safety on your back, and it's also critical for being able to load the swing up properly. So think of it this way: if we were to have a force plate underneath both of these players' swings, which player would have more weight underneath their right leg? Well, the guy on the right-hand side of the screen would. So we can actually start to use weight shift just like any other hitting or throwing sport to our advantage. So again, if you're sacrificing weight shift in your golf swing, what do you have to be able to use in order to be able to produce your speed? Well, you've got body rotation and arm strength, and that's what he's been relying on. And that's why he's never been able to necessarily fix his backswing positions, which were leading to less than ideal impact positions, because of the fact that he was working on other things besides his setup. So that's why I want to put this video out and talk to you guys about the importance of making sure that your setup is 100% perfect. And we've got tons of videos on the website that talk about posture. We have the video that talks about getting in the box. We have the common setup faults and fixes videos. Those are all really great videos to help you get your setup in a great spot so that you can start working on proper weight shift, proper body turn, proper backswing positions, proper weight shift back over to your lead side, all of those things that you've been really trying to get done in the first place. So I really encourage you guys to get to work on making sure that your setup is 110% perfect during this winter time. It's a great time to do it because it's the one place that you and I want to all feel comfortable standing over the golf ball. And if we feel like we're not in that comfortable position, we feel like we're never going to be able to put the bat on the ball. But I guarantee if you spend the time this winter, you will start making swing changes faster than you ever have before by just focusing on your setup position. Okay guys, so if you're joining us on our YouTube channel and you want to get to work on your setup position, I've got a great bonus video for you guys to check out here today on posture and the effects of posture in your golf swing. If you want to see that video in its entirety, you can go ahead and click the link that's going to be on the screen here now as the bonus video, or you can click the link that's down in the description below. That'll take you over to the website where you can watch that video for free, 100%, no questions asked. Also, do me a big favor, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button below. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel. Video number 2 should be coming out tomorrow, where you'll see the actual a person that's gone through the processes and been able to correct a backswing position that's been plaguing him for his life, and now he can do it at full speed. It's really fun to watch. So remember, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you have any comments or questions, please post those up below, and I'll help you out as best I can. Now let's get to work on making sure that your setup is 110% right, and let's get to playing some great golf this year. Make it a great day, guys.